The following video is one of the submissions for the Real Peach Fest Film Festival. Special thanks to our sponsors.
What I like is I like complexity and layers and depth, different flavors, different aromas. For me, it's not about just making gin, it's about making the best gin that we can make. It's about making the best whiskey I can. Douglas Distillery is a craft distiller in British Columbia, which means we use 100% British Columbia grains in the making of our spirits. The name Douglas, spelt in Scottish Gaelic, means dark water. It's intended to be reflective of the source water that we're using to make our spirits, but it's also reflective of myself as well. It's my middle name. So we bring in our barley, it comes from Armstrong. We mill it here on site, we mash it, which is activating the enzymes that exist in the barley to break down the long chain starches to fermentable sugars. We pitch our yeast, and our yeast is the best creature we know in the world. It eats sugar and produces alcohol. From there we get a wash. We take that wash and we put it into the still, and on whiskey we do a double distillation process, so it runs through the still twice in a very traditional manner, much like they would do in Scotland. We take that spirit that we're producing today, we're doing our second distillation today, which is our rectification run, and we're going to be putting that into the barrel, and in 3 years' time we'll have whiskey. Hopefully it's good enough for us to enjoy. If not, it's going to sit a little bit longer in the barrel. I mean, distilling's easy. I did it in my staff accommodations with that still right there. But to make it to that next level, I think that's where lies the challenge. So for me, I don't want to just make a whiskey to put it in a bottle. I want to be at the Canadian Whiskey Awards dinner one day saying, we made the best whiskey in Canada. So we're not going to make a lot of whiskey, I know that, but I have to be known for making the best. So one of the things that we do at the distillery here is we're aging our whiskey in small oak barrels. We've had bourbon barrels taken apart and recoopered to smaller barrel aging. We give the spirit more exposure to the wood, so we get a faster maturation process. And we're doing the same thing with these 1 liter oak barrels that we sell in our Age Your Own Spirits kits. You can make your own whiskey at home. Of course, we can't call it whiskey until it's 3 years old. And you can season this barrel with port or sherry or bourbon or dark rum. And you're basically doing what we're doing at the distillery without having the big still, without having RCMP raids by illegally distilling at home, or fires or explosions. So yeah, it's a great opportunity to use something like this at home and experiment. Our goal here is to make high quality spirits at a profit if we can, at a loss if we must, but always high quality spirits.
Hey, hey, hey.